Today, I'm making wearable macrame. Some assembly required. I'm not really sure how wearable it's going to be, but I thought that it might be kind of cool to make mini macrame that maybe you could wear as a necklace or a pin or even clip it onto a backpack or use it as a keychain. I don't know, there's possibilities. I am not sure that I'll manage to make anything that I consider wearable because I am not a big jewelry person in the first place, but it'll be fun to try and I'm sure that we can come up with some cool stuff. You could also just hang these up somewhere in your house that needs a tiny little bit of decor. Let's see how it goes. I grabbed some safety pins, a clippy D-ring, a little wire loop, some chain, wire tools and some wire, some little rubber choker type necklaces, some macrame cord, yarn, and some, they call it craft string, but it's basically embroidery floss. Oh, and some tape and scissors. I am going to start out by cutting a length of wire and just bending some loops at the end. And I also did that with 2 more sizes. I think these will be good bases for necklaces. They can attach to jump rings or chain at the ends. I'm going to start out with the longest wire and some regular macrame cord. I cut 8 lengths of cord about 20 inches long, and I'll grab some tape to secure the wire. I'm just attaching the cords with lark's head knots. They actually all fit. And I'll tape the wire down so it stays put. Since this is the first one, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm just making a triangle out of square knots and at least 1 set of diagonal half-hitch knots as a border. I might make 2 if my cords seem long enough. I'm not sure. Here we go, half-hitch knots. I think they make a pretty good border. Oh yeah, these cords are too short for another row of half-hitch knots. I will cut them straight across down here. After a basic trim, I'll unravel the cord, and then I can cut the fringe a little bit straighter. Interesting. Pretty simple, but it's not so bad for a first try. You can attach a length of chain right to the ends of your base wire. Ta-da! Here it is. It may not be something that I would wear, but I could definitely see it hanging like this. It could even hang on the cord. I think that it looks like a tiny little bag, but without any of the functionality of a bag. But that's a good idea. I might try to make a bag out of macrame sometime. But here we go. Try number 1. Satisfactory. Let's try something else. I'll use this blue yarn and the smallest wire and try to make some diamond shapes, leaving some loops to attach more yarn in a minute. I think I should be able to attach at least 3 or 4 cords with lark's head knots to each of these loops here. Ta-da! So fringy. I'll try to give it a little trim. And little by little, I will unravel all this yarn. After it's at least a little bit unraveled, I'll comb them all a little bit to make them more fluffy. Then they'll need another trim. I have the hardest time making it even. But it's still pretty cool. I like this pattern. Probably with macrame cord it would be a little less droopy, but I think the yarn is pretty enough to make up for a little droop. You can attach a jump ring to each side of the wire and then attach it to a necklace or a chain, or just hang it up. So again, not a big fan of it on, but I don't know, I like it hanging up. I do like the pattern. It makes a statement of some sort. Next, I'll try to use the safety pin as a base. I'm using a very thin nylon cord that really doesn't hold a knot very well at all, so that's fun. But while I'm at it, I'll try to add some tassels because I really don't have anything to lose on this guy. Yeah, not a fan, but if you never try weird stuff, how will you learn? Now I will attempt something with these circles and some string. I'm taping down the little ring and then attaching a bunch of string with lark's head knots. Then I will tape down the bigger ring, right above the little one. Now, one by one, I will tie the strings to the bigger circle with half-hitch knots. Then I just need to cut right across the bottom to make it even. And you can attach these rings to your necklace with a jump ring. Ta-da! This is probably my favorite one so far. It doesn't hang very well. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the string. I guess you could do this. Oh, that's better. Worse now. Even kind of matches my shirt. A little. It's interesting though. I like this one. I like the idea. Might like to see it as a big macrame piece. And this is what the D-ring looks like with spiral knots. And a tassel. Questionable, but it's a look. Okay, another try with the safety pin. I am leaving some spaces to add tassels. One of these times I'm gonna like how the tassels look. I just have to keep trying them. I feel like there must be a more efficient way to do this, but I am just jamming the yarn through the holes. Okay, I'll trim the tassels to the same length and then unravel the macrame cord. Fluffy! I like this one, finally. This might be cute, attached to a backpack or a bag or something like that. You would certainly not mistake it for somebody else's. This is definitely yours. It's marked. Okay, here is my very last try with the D-ring. I'm leaving some different kinds of loops again to add some more fringe. And I'll trim and unravel. I thought this tape might help me cut sort of straighter, but it might not help if the tape is not even to begin with. So I guess I'll just keep trimming it until it's at least kind of even. Ta-da! That's probably the best I'm gonna get. Kind of weird. I'll consider it an experiment. Fairly successful, but I don't like it all together necessarily. It's how it goes. Well, even though I may not find any of these wearable per se, like on my person, I don't think they're ever going to show up. But on a bag or a backpack or something like that, they might be kind of cool and also hung up in a tiny little area of your home that needs just a little pop of pizzazz. They're cool for that too. I just may not be a wearable macrame kind of human. I am planning to make one reference video where I show you how to make all of the different knots that I use in my macrame. I'm sure that there are more knots. I don't really use them because I don't know them. Instead of showing you all of the knots over and over in every single macrame video that I make, I thought it would be easier to just make them in one place and you can check them out if you are working on your macrame or you never really understood this knot or that knot. So keep an eye out for that. It is coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of video and you're not subscribed yet, you can do that right underneath the video and click the all notification button so you don't miss anything. New videos come out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so stay tuned. Until the next video, be awesome, and I'll see you then. Bye!